You sound raw, like you're doing it with no protection.
No condom.
You guys, ew. You look like somebody finding a camera for the first time after being exiled from like civilization.
This shit is crazy. All right, ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Bad Input with my boy Nigel.
It was good.
Hey, we back. You feel me?
You look like I fuck with that camera angle. You look like a dad taking his profile picture for Facebook.
Yep.
That's
when you recording the family, but you actually recording the front.
yeah. You're recording your entire forehead, not your entire family.
Let me wipe it off. I probably got some little tostada juice on there.
Oh,
All right.
You normally use that sock to wipe things off? Anyway.
Bro, my room is a mess. I literally have clean clothes in a pile just right behind me. I'm not even going front.
I feel you. I leave my laundry.
It's so bad.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's ridiculous.
I leave my laundry there for a minute.
As you can tell, I don't have the most professional setup. I mean, every episode you see my closet just filled with speakers and my Xbox
in
One.
an Xbox box.
Why do I still have my Xbox One box? I got my Xbox in 2016. It's insane. I don't know why I still have it. But
is it why? Yeah, it's just in your closet. Yeah,
it's just in my closet. I don't know why I haven't thrown it away.
Yeah, if we had like a Last of Us situation, I feel like you would be like an explorable, like you would be an explorable house that you could go into and find some. Yeah.
I have a bunch of shit.
So what have you been up to this past week?
Bro, another week down for all the fellow listeners or continuing listeners. I am graduating next week or the week after. I'm not sure because we have to do finals and shit. But I got one more week of in-class shit, and then I'm done. So the past week, I've been writing 2 papers. Both of them were due today. I finished both of them. I finished one yesterday and the other one on Saturday.
That's good.
No, Friday night. So I've just been trying not to fuck up. How about you? What you been up to?
That's basically the goal. Not fucking up. Trying your hardest.
Not fucking up, man.
This past week, I actually started Resident Evil, so we can get straight into Resident Evil if you want to. I had a decent week. It was just normal week. I beat Returnal, but I want to talk about that after Resident Evil because Resident Evil is very interesting. It's a very good game.
You beat it yet?
I haven't beat it yet. I actually streamed 2 hours of it on twitch.tv and youtube.com/forallnerdstv.
Get that plug.
Yeah. I streamed 2 hours of it. In that 2 hours, I feel like a lot happened. I feel like I did a lot in the game. I went from you start out as Ethan Winters, the protagonist from Resident Evil 7. And
I thought it was the same guy.
Yeah. And since it's the same style, it's cool. I'm glad they're continuing this style of Resident Evil game. But you start out as Ethan Winters in your house, apparently after the events of Resident Evil 7, with your wife that you saved from Resident Evil 7. And you have this baby, and immediately off the bat, I knew shit was gonna go wrong because why would anything innocent exist in a horror game? And your wife gets shot. He just gets shot like 17 times. Chris Redfield comes in the house. You say, "Why'd you shoot my wife?" He says, "Yo, fuck it," and he shoots her like 17 more times. And then he steals your baby, and you get like handcuffed and put in a truck, and then the truck crashes, and that's when you get to the village. You slowly start exploring the village, and at first there's like it's very quiet, and you get like little glimpses of people running around, and it sets the tone really nicely. And I like how Resident Evil sets the tone when they really try to go for horror shit, because they always like slow it down, throw something that could seem obvious but could catch you off guard in the right moment and shit like that. Their atmospheres are great, but
Mhm.
You make it to the village. You start having like battles with the werewolves that are in the village. There are werewolves.
Werewolves.
Yeah, they're fucking everywhere. Literally, they're just everywhere. At a point, you're
I don't.
surrounded.
I don't know why I'm surprised by werewolves in a game that has tyrants. That's what they're called,
Yeah,
right?
tyrants. There's
Yeah.
there's crazier shit that's happened
Mhm.
definitely.
Yeah.
But you fight off the werewolves. You find people. You start hearing about their, I guess their deity that they pray to, Mother Miranda or something like that.
Is that tall
Um,
lady?
yeah, she looks really cool. She has like a no, that actually not the tall lady. The
Ah.
tall lady is Lady Dimitrescu. Um, Mother Miranda is who Lady Dimitrescu and all the other villains in the game answer to. Um, she looks really cool. She has like 6 wings. I saw she had like 6 wings in a cutscene or something.
Mhm.
So I'm wondering what happens with her and how she's designed. But aside from that, you start hearing about Mother Miranda, this deity that they pray to, and shit just starts going left. Shit just starts not going well. Um, you meet some people. You go into their house. A dude is coughing. He's coughing a little bit, and he just starts going. He just starts turning in in the middle of the house, beating the shit out of everybody. He just started Omni Man in their shit. He just started not hitting people, killing them. He set the house on fire. Um,
Okay.
his daughter had to stop him. His daughter like shot him a couple times with a shotgun, and after that, you're on your own from then on. I haven't seen any other friendly NPCs besides those, and they are all dead. So,
Nice.
from the village, you go into the castle, which is this amazingly intricately beautiful
This is
designed.
giving me a lot of Res 4 vibes just on the
It
atmosphere.
Resident Evil in the village. The village feels very much like Resident Evil 4. It feels a lot like Resident Evil 4.
Okay.
It's really cool. But from there you go into the castle, which looks incredible. I don't know how it looks on PS4 or like past gen or like last gen consoles, but on
Mhm.
PS5 it looks fucking insane. Like everything looks like immaculately detailed and it's like perfectly dark. It's very
Mhm.
dark in there, but you can see like the
Mhm.
lights are on, but it's like it's very the colors are very saturated and everything
Mhm.
is like very contrasty and the inside of the castle is just so nice looking. But you get in there and you see there's apparently more than I just assumed that Lady Dimitrescu was the main villain because they used her for most of the marketing, but there are I think there's one, two, three, four, five, maybe like 6 villains in this game, which I
6?
6 main villains.
Mhm.
And they all serve one villain. Um, but you are in the castle, and the castle belongs to Lady Dimitrescu and her daughters, and um, shit. They do a lot of really nice puzzles and shit in there. She like hooks you up onto she like the amount of shit that Ethan goes through in these games is ridiculous because
I don't know how. I mean, I don't know how he's still alive. I mean, I get why he's still alive because he's the main protagonist, plot armor. But
yeah,
literally in 7, the first thing that happens. Well, not the first thing. One of the first thing that happens is his whole fucking forearm gets
yeah,
cut off with a
yeah,
chainsaw.
yeah.
So Ethan always has been going through some shit, man.
Yeah, he at a point, well, when Lady Dimitrescu finds you and her daughters find you, they like drag you to Lady Dimitrescu, and she hooks you up on these hand hooks. Like she hooks your hands up to these hooks, and you're just hanging from your hands.
Oh,
And
that's fun.
to get off, this fucking dude pulls
Oh,
his
don't tell me.
hands through. He pulls his
Ah.
hands through on both sides and it looks horrible. Like the body mutilation in this is crazy. He pulls his hands through. Also on one hand he's missing like half of his hand because he got bit really hard by one of the werewolves. But he escapes from there, and from then on you are exploring the rest of the castle and doing the castle puzzles to try to get out. And that's about where I stopped on stream, but I watched my girlfriend play further than I did.
Mm-hmm.
And she finished the castle. She beat Lady Dimitrescu, who has an insane like monster design. The monster designs in this are good. It seems like just in the village they have the lichens. In other areas they have actual designed bosses, and some of them remind me of like Junji Ito or fucking Guillermo del Toro.
Mm-hmm.
Like the design for Lady Dimitrescu is like a big, this giant like lion body shaped thing with like that has, it doesn't have a face, it just has a bunch of like teeth in the pattern of like a flower or something, and she is connected to the top of it in like this crazy looking glowing white form that has like a bunch of like little tentacles or tendrils coming out of it.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. But I watched her defeat that, and I saw doing that means I saw the rest of the castle bit, and it doesn't seem like I just assumed that for some reason I just assumed that Resident Evil Village would take place just in the village and in the castle. I didn't realize that there would be more environments than that. Um, so I didn't think about it. So when I saw more environments than that, the other environments look beautiful as well. Um, she got as far as the dollhouse. At a point after you defeat Lady Dimitrescu, you are basically allowed to go to whichever villain you want to challenge next.
Mm-hmm.
And she went into the dollhouse, and the dollhouse is the scariest shit ever. The scariest, like Resident Evil 7 was a lot of the same a lot of the same environments. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it was like a swampy like Missouri house or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like Florida or something. But you were in this house, and most of the environments were just this house or the outside of this house.
Yeah.
Um, and Resident Evil Village actually uses like very nice looking house architecture to set the mood. Like when she got into the dollhouse, it looked very very nice, but you don't see anybody. There's no enemies around, and it's just quiet. So you're
Yeah.
just walking around this dark, someone else's dark house, not knowing if there's anybody there, and just constantly feeling like there may be, or there definitely is, because you're in here for a reason.
Yeah.
But it definitely feels like there's somebody here, but you don't know where they're gonna come from. And um, she made it to the second, not boss. She's not fighting it yet, but the second encounter with this one of the other, the second, I guess second in line villain, which is a little doll named something Beneviento, I think. She's like a little doll person. Why do you have like a microphone arm and you've never used it?
No, this is the one that's broken, but I just realized
Oh.
all I have to do is not use the XLR cable, and I could just sit back and relax because my back is killing me right now.
Yeah, yeah, you could. Um
Continue.
yeah.
This will just be very entertaining for people who are watching the podcast.
Yeah. But we got into this house. She started a second encounter with the doll villain,
Mm-hmm.
who immediately disappears, and presented is the, I guess, just the doll body of your wife that was shot earlier in the game. It's not her real body, but it's like a doll with like bandages with her blood on it, and like it's very, you're like looking inside the doll for where to like little keys and shit for where to go. And
Yeah, the guys at Capcom are demented as fuck.
they're, yeah, man, whatever they're going through, dude, they need to stop, man. It's fucking crazy. Um But after
Was
that,
there ever an explanation for why Chris even came to the crib?
not yet. No, I'm assuming that'll be at the in the latter half of the game. I feel like I've only seen like a third of it so far. But after the doll thing, oh yeah, after the doll thing, was something even worse, even worse.
Don't tell me it has to deal with the baby.
The lights turned off, and you heard a baby crying
Okay.
somewhere in the house, and you had to find where it's coming from to see what's going on.
Mhm.
And the monster that I saw, well, I didn't see it for very long because my girlfriend saw it and turned around and immediately ran away from it. Disgusting thing. But she went to go hide, and she was trying to find like a breaker box or something, and she was looking around and trying to avoid it, and she was in like a crawl space and was trying to hide from it and trying to get into like another room, but she thought she went into the room and heard the baby coming closer,
Yeah.
and so she backed away from the doorway she was going into. But it kept coming closer, and at the last second, it grabbed her and turned her around and started eating her, and it was horrifying. Man, yo, yeah, Resident Evil Village is super fucking scary. It sets the tone incredibly well. It's so good so far. It's so good. I played other Resident Evil games to get a better understanding of what was going on, but I really like this game so far. I feel like I've only seen a third of it, and I definitely haven't seen all of the villains, but I feel like at least so far they have like a perfect I see what they're going for. I see like they're setting the tone perfectly for all the scares, and they're like the combat is fun. When you are during the dollhouse segment, you don't have any guns or anything, but the combat is really good as well. The combat is really good. The exploration is really nice. The environments are very nice and immaculately detailed. I feel like Resident Evil Village is very good. It's definitely maybe a game of the year contender for sure. Because I could say that for literally every. I'm probably gonna say that for every game that comes out. That's good because nothing has come out so far. But Resident Evil Village is great so far. I'm really enjoying it. What's your experience with the Resident Evil franchise? I shouldn't have asked that while you're still doing that. I should have stalled for like 5 more seconds.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, one second. Let me tighten up these joints.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, I've only played. No, I've played a bunch actually. Let's see. Is this gonna be able to withstand or hold the weight of my microphone? I hope so. I bought it for a reason. How do
That's a
I
good
sound?
that's a good setup. I like that my microphone is on like a microphone arm. It does make it like so you can just relax.
Yeah, man, I was bending over and my back started hurting and shit.
Like
But
why? Why do you need to? Yeah.
yeah, I bought it for. I guess I just won't use the XLR cable. But
You can just relax. This is a chill
yeah,
podcast.
wow, this is crazy.
You can just
Wow,
sit back.
incredible.
This is
I don't
great,
want no
man.
shadow. I don't want no shadow on my face though.
You just lay back.
How does that look? Do I sound good?
You sound good, yeah.
Okay.
And you look good. There's no
Um.
shadow over your face.
Ooh, I look gorgeous. Thank you.
You look like you're like doing a radio show. You look like the host of a radio show. You've definitely leveled up from the man that didn't know what a camera was at the beginning of the show.
um. Oh, let me move in. I get in the frame a little more.
How are you feeling about are you interested in Village, and also what is your history with the Resident Evil games? Because I this is one of the I feel like I jumped in at 7, and
Mhm.
this is I started playing other ones, but I haven't delved too deep into them yet.
I've always been a fan of Resident Evil. Oh, first, let me answer the first question. Am I interested in Village? Absolutely. I'm going to buy it as soon as I graduate. and I'll play it, and then we could talk about it a little more. We
Yeah,
won't
for
have
sure.
a full segment for it. It'll be probably like 3 weeks old at that point.
Yeah.
But what was the first part? Resident Evil. Have I played the other games? Yes. I've been a fan for a long time. Although I was too young
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
you
I feel
know.
you.
I think my first one was Code Veronica, which
Oh,
was
really?
yeah. I want to start the series off for it, but yeah, I never got really far in that one. I remember we had it was like on the greatest hits
Mhm.
on the PS2, and then one of my birthdays, my grandma called me, and she was, I guess, at a GameStop or a Walmart or something, and she asked me like what I wanted. I said games, so she went and bought like a bunch of fucking games. Like she bought like the entire Resident Evil series up to the point,
Yo, that's
as well
dope.
as the like almost all of the GTA's on
Yo, that's
PlayStation 2.
crazy.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out to
And
grandma. That's
yeah, shout out
crazy.
Gammy one time. Gammy the greatest. So yeah, I had Code Veronica and a bunch of other Resident Evils, and like I said, I was too young, but I played 4 more than any Resident Evil, and I love 4. I love it so much. It's probably in my top 10 games of all time.
Mhm.
The first time I ever played that game, bro, was the scariest I had ever been in a video game. I think.
Yeah,
Like
I
when you
bet.
first walk into that village, and then you start getting attacked, and you run into that fucking cabin, and you throw the fucking the cabinet in front of the door so they can't come in.
Yeah.
And I was fucking freaked out of my mind. And I found the shotgun, but I didn't like. I used all of it, and I was a kid, so I didn't know about strategy or anything.
Yeah.
And I was running around, and the fucking chainsaw guy took my head off, and I immediately turned the game off, and I had never played it after that. I was so fucking scared. It was insane.
And that's funny. You know what? My girlfriend actually she started playing Resident Evil Village, and she stayed away from every other Resident Evil because she played
Mhm.
Resident Evil 4 and was so
Yeah,
scared that she really did not want to play any other one.
bro. Scariest fucking moment in gaming history for me. I don't think I've played very many horror games because they're all.
Yeah.
I mean, horror in video games is like. I mean, to some people, horror is Five Nights at Freddy's and shit, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Like I wish a lot of there's a really big like spot missing from like games sometimes. Like some years it feels like there's no like Silent Hill or Resident Evil type of thing coming out
yeah,
in just 15 Five Nights at Freddy's games.
yeah, that guy who's making that shit got paper.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
know it. I
Absolutely.
know he got money.
He's swimming in millions in his Freddy
Man,
Faz bucks.
yep. But I've beaten Resident Evil 4 almost 2 times. I mean, I've played it a lot. I just haven't beat it a lot. Like every once in a while, I just turn it on just to play and be in that world. Love that game to death. I probably beat it more than twice. I can't remember. And then I beat Resident Evil 5, not with you.
Yeah, not with me.
Me and this guy have history with 5.
Yeah.
We both played it for a time, and then he just stopped wanting to play it for some reason.
At a point, remember, I feel like we were at a point that was either really hard or a puzzle I couldn't figure.
No,
Well, you've beaten the game before, so
I've beaten the game before,
so
so
you
I
would have
know
known the
everything
puzzles.
that happened.
You would have known the
I
puzzles.
think we got past the swamp area. No, we got fucking to the oil rig area right after the swamp. Dude, that's like literally almost at the end of the game too. That's like 2 chapters away from the end, and you stop wanting to play. So yeah, we haven't beaten Res 5, but I mean, I'm still
Yeah.
so angry about that. It's been like 3 years since we actually.
I'm glad I've actually restarted my experience with Resident Evil
Yeah.
5.
That's why I'm so angry.
Yeah, I started it and it's fun. Yeah, it's pretty it's pretty it's really fun actually.
It's not horror. There was a.
It's very
Right
action.
after it's there's an action era with Resident Evil. It started with 4, then it ended with till 6.
I feel like it's definitely a signifier of the times that it came from because I feel like the aesthetic of it, and I can tell when it came out just by looking at it
Mhm.
and looking at the cutscenes. But
Yeah.
I feel like for the time, it definitely made sense for them to be. I feel like yeah, it's definitely the one where they made the biggest pivot into action instead
It's
of
it's
just horror.
the it's very Call of Duty Mountain Dew
Yeah,
of it.
very yeah,
And then 6 just takes that shit to
to
a
another level.
fucking nonstop action movie. There's no horror
Yeah,
in that shit.
it's
But
crazy.
yeah, but 5, yeah, I love 5. I mean, I don't love it as much as 4, but I mean, it's a great co-op game. I don't see why anybody hasn't played it.
It's a really fun co-op game. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
I went back to other Resident Evil games to get a better feel of other Resident Evil games, because I feel like I've only finished 7. And it's a series that that has always eluded me, but has been like in the mainstream. Like I see it all the time, and I know a lot of people that really like Resident Evil, but for some reason I
Mhm.
just never got into it and like really beat it. Probably because of the controls mainly. But going back into other Resident Evil games, I can understand one why people really enjoy them because the gameplay loop is really good.
Have you ever played 4?
I've played 4, yeah. I haven't beaten it, but I've played some of 4. I had it on the Wii, I believe,
Oh God, why?
because that was what my
That's
parents
a
got me.
terrible. That is a terrible decision to play.
It was.
Nah, bro.
I should play it on a different like platform for
I
sure.
would I would beat I would beat 5 first. Or I mean, you can play now. I mean, it's up to you. You're an adult.
I'm playing.
But
Yeah, you don't tell me
yeah,
what to do.
yeah.
I'm playing a bunch of Resident Evil games right now, anyway, so I could.
I would say separate this 4 from any other one because it goes back to the old school.
Okay.
Stop and then aim. You can
Okay.
can you do that in 5? Can't you?
In 5, you do stop. You do completely stop. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're fine then.
Yeah.
You're fine.
So I'm used to
Yeah,
it. Yeah. And it's also
it's
something
fine.
that comes inherently with Resident Evil. I feel like I just expect it.
It makes the battles a lot more fun. Personally, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, because there's a lot of hidden controls that I didn't even know about till I started playing on the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Like, there's like so many like quick maneuvers that you can use. I mean, not as much as 6. I mean, you could do so many fucking different movements in 6. It's weird, but like you can like quick snap to like turn right around, and then there's like another way. I forget. There's a way to quick aim too that I didn't know about till like my second playthrough.
Wait, quick aim?
Like,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's like you can. It's weird. I have to play it to really figure out what the fuck I'm trying to say.
So it's like
But
really
like,
specific commands that make it
yeah,
feel like more like tactical or something.
yeah. There's a specific inputs that allow you to do like some really like fast shit that really helps out the experience. But like Resident Evil 4, man, such a great game, and
Yeah.
I'm glad you're diving into it because yeah, it's a series that not really eluded me. The earlier ones did. I mean, I was just way too young to even know about Resident Evil in the
Mhm.
first place when they first came out. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Village. I haven't played the remakes at all. I haven't played 2 or 3 remake nor 7.
I started 2 remake. 2 remake is really 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 good so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's yeah, I started the 2 Resident Evil games I started with are it's probably a weird 2 games to start with, but Resident Evil 5 and RE2 remake.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't beaten 5 and I played the demo of 2 and didn't realize I'd never played it. So I'm playing that for the
Wait,
first time.
really? I
It,
thought you played that game such a long time ago.
I played the demo of it and it was really good. It came out a while ago. It came out I think like 2017 or something like that. 2017, 2018.
Damn, you've never. I could have sworn we had a conversation about you actually beating the game. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I've never even seen the ending. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
What's the ending for that? I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm trying to think. Continue.
I'm going into it for the first time and I'm really really enjoying it because I feel like in the past one of the things that have held me back the most was the stop and shoot, and I just didn't feel like Just for some reason, it just didn't click with me at the time that that was a type of way to have your game. Like to
Hmm.
me, it was just like why don't you let me move?
A very dated
Yeah,
way to play the game.
it
I feel that.
feels to me it used to feel much more dated than it does
Needed to
now.
be for sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But Resident Evil 2 remake, it doesn't have that. You're like moving as you shoot and shit like that. And
Hmm.
so it feels a lot smoother than I thought it would. And also the environments are really good. They use the RE engine. This Resident well, I guess it's not called the Resident Evil engine, but this RE engine
Hmm.
is really, really, really pretty. They've been fucking using it for their games for like the past 5, 6, 7 years, and it's all of them have been really, really, really nice
Yeah.
looking. I really like this engine.
RE2 remake, 3 remake, and then 7 Village. So
I'm in. Well, I just got out of the police station in Resident Evil 2.
who are you
Um,
playing as, Chris or Jill? Is that her
Leon.
name? Oh, okay.
It's
So
Leon
you
and
know there's
Claire.
two
It's the Leon
separate
and Claire game.
Claire.
Yeah,
Jill is from one.
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I
Yeah, no.
yeah.
She's in one, and Leon isn't even in the first one. That's Chris.
You almost became a
Um,
Jill sandwich. That's
yeah.
how I know she's in there.
Uh, that is such a stupid joke. The writing on old Japanese games that have terrible translations
That
is
like
fucking crazy.
try to emulate American life.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
really good. I love
yeah,
that
yeah.
specific type of like.
It's so bad. It's
it's
crazy.
it's so fucking entertaining. I love it.
Yeah.
It's really
Um.
good. I've but besides that, Resident Evil 2, I've just gotten out of the police station. I'm really enjoying how the like the structure of like playing more of them. I'm really understanding.
You're gonna love 3, just because you get to see the city more.
Yeah, when I played the demo of 3, I really really liked it. So I'm definitely gonna play 3 remake after 2. But I'm really playing more of them have made me understand the structure of Resident Evil games a lot more. Like how your inventory is like how you're like managing your inventory, how you want to do the puzzles, how you want to approach combat and shit like that.
Yeah, they brought back the inventory for this one, right?
You have a big inventory in Resident Evil Village.
You didn't have one in 7 though, right?
You do.
You
You make it bigger, but you it's by default you start with a bigger inventory than usual,
okay?
which is I enjoy in the first person games.
I fucking love fucking inventory management in games. I love it. I think it's one of the best things ever, personally.
I enjoy it until the very wrong moment where I need something that I can't have.
Yeah.
That's when I hit a wall and I'm like, no, I can't do this.
I do have to put a asterisk on that. Like, when first time I played Res 4, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was buying all the terrible fucking guns, but now that I'm an older, wiser man, I know I'm never going to buy a TMP ever. But I feel
You're
like
just
I'm gonna
buying
make
guns
the
to have
same.
them.
Yeah, cause I thought they look cool. Like, they look cool as fuck. Like, I remember buying the the dart mine gun.
Yeah.
Don't buy that shit when you play, bro. Go. I'm gonna spoil it. Go with the what's the name of it?
It's not a spoiler if
It's
it's a
the
tip, but
it's
I appreciate it.
it's a tip. Yeah, it's the red gun. It's the red 9 millimeter gun. Once you get that shit, just upgrade the shit, and then never buy any of the pistols in that game. You'll be fine.
Okay, so buy the red gun from like Bayonetta, the red pistol from Bayonetta.
I gotta look it up. What is it called?
Oh, the Bayonetta's gun or the
I
Resident Evil
don't give
gun.
a fuck about Bayonetta right now.
I wasn't sure.
Gun from Res 4.
Yeah, I'm
It
not
is
really sure because
Red 9.
the Red 9. Well, you can think of red name of a gun.
I no. That's why I had to look it up on the Googles. Okay.
Okay. Well, aside from Resident Evil, I also played. Well, I
Oh,
also.
you didn't say what's your current rating, and would you suggest it to the folks that are listening?
Oh, Village? Yeah, definitely recommend. Big recommend. Everyone's talking about it as well, so you can join in the conversation. You can join in the social zeitgeist that happens whenever games get really popular where people like make like art of them, art of the characters, and really stupid T-shirts or something. So you'll be able to be a part of that, and also the game is really good and very scary, and highly recommend. It's really fun so far.
All right, I will buy it now. Thank you for your recommendation, sir.
You're welcome. But speaking of COVID, which will soon be fully vaccinated for, and I'll be invincible to it. Yeah, I connected that shit, huh?
Is that an Invincible reference? Are we talking about Invincible now?
Yeah, we could be. Could
Wow.
be. You
Whoa.
ready
Yeah.
to talk about it for sure?
Let's see.
All right.
Let's see.
So you just finished Invincible when?
We started. I hopped in the call at 4:04. I think I stopped watching it at about 3:12. So not even maybe 3 hours ago.
Okay.
I watched from episode 4 through all the way.
Oh, you watched it all the rest of it today?
Yep.
How you feel about it?
It was pretty great.
It's a great show. It's a really really good show.
Yep.
It's
Pretty great.
So how do you feel about, you know what? Let's
Oh wait. We're talking about all the spoilers. So
Oh,
if
yeah.
you have not watched Invincible yet, it's on Amazon Prime.
It's on
We
Amazon
know you
Prime.
got Amazon Prime. Everybody got Amazon Prime. We know it's a terrible company and they are terrible, but go and watch it. It's great.
if you ain't seen it, leave.
Yes, please. Now we're talking about spoilers.
We'll
right
definitely spoil
now.
you on
Yeah.
some crazy shit, some absolutely
Some
insane
some
shit.
Shit happens.
You should definitely watch
for
this
sure.
show if you haven't.
Yeah, it's great. If you like superheroes, I mean, if you just fuck with watching shit, just watch
You
it.
just fuck with watching shit in general.
Yeah, if you just like watching anything, you feel me? I mean, yeah, if you just watching shit, watch it. Invincible is great. Go ahead and watch
Yeah,
it.
you might as well.
We're
You
talking
just be
about
watching shit anyway.
Go and watch. How many episodes was it?
8.
Was it 8 or
8 48
Go
minute
watch-
episodes.
Go and watch all 8 and then hop right back in right now. Okay, so you're back. You watched it, right?
Yeah, I hope you
Let's
watched
talk
it.
about that shit.
Boy.
That shit was crazy.
You're in trouble,
all
bro.
Yeah. yeah. Wow.
So how I'm gonna start right out. How did you feel about Omni-Man?
Specifically, what about Omni-Man did we talking about? Just in
Okay.
his character in general?
Yeah. So when you found out the reason of why
He's a
he
fucking psychopath.
why he killed all of the other superheroes.
Yeah, he's basically his entire races are entire Stalins. They're all Stalins.
Yeah. You know
and
what? Yeah.
Hitlers.
Let's let me reel back a bit. How did you feel about the
Yeah.
show in general?
Only problem I have with the show is the use
You had a problem?
of the yes, and it's a shitty complaint, but if we're being honest, right? We're being
Yeah.
honest on this podcast. Only thing I don't like is the massive amount of CG characters they use in the background. For me,
I thought it was, I like seeing it. I don't
you
know.
like the CGI characters?
They're not CG. They're like just like 3D animated, and the way they do it,
Yeah,
it just
they
looks.
look
It just looks
terrible.
funny. It just looks funny to me.
It's wonky as fuck.
It looks
I
funny to
mean-
me. I don't dislike it. I can understand that. I just
Yeah,
thought
I mean
it looked
it's
really
all
funny.
it's all time restraint. It's all time restraint.
Yeah.
I'm sure some of this production was during COVID.
I'm
and
sure, yeah.
They didn't have a lot of time, but that's the only thing I had a problem with the show. Only problem.
Yeah.
Just sometimes it was very obvious, and like characters were doing the stupidest shit in the background. But,
Sometimes when they like when there was a particular scene where I saw a bunch of them running away in like 3D, and it
Yeah.
looked really funny. I liked it. I don't know.
It looks so bad.
It looks so stupid.
But I would definitely recommend this show. I love it. I'll probably tell my grandma to watch it. She fucks with all the action, superhero. She fucks with all that shit, so I'll tell her to watch it. She'll probably love it.
I liked. This is gonna start out. Really. Let's start out with Mark. I really, for one.
That's the main character, right?
Yeah.
Mark Grayson. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I want to start off just by saying his suit is sick. I really like his suit.
You like it?
I really like the. It's like a nice. It's a really nice superhero suit without looking too corny, and I always really appreciate a suit that uses like black as a main color,
Mhm.
and it just looks really nice. It doesn't look corny. It looks good, especially for like you have to design a suit for a show that isn't for children, a superhero
Yeah.
suit that for a show that isn't for children. So
I let me see. I hope in the second season he gets a different variant.
I wonder. Yeah, that'll be cool.
It'd be pretty dope. But I do like his suit. I like that it's very convenient that he can like just put it on like a hoodie
Yeah,
at all times.
yeah, it's super
Yeah, it's
convenient.
pretty. Yeah, it's convenient as fuck. I like his suit. That shit is always getting fucked up though.
Yeah, he's always getting fucked up. He's always getting
Yo,
his ass beat
he's in the
constantly.
hospital almost every episode.
Yeah, I think so.
That
Yeah,
nigga,
he's
he
getting
be
his
getting
ass beat.
fucked up.
Something I enjoy, I always enjoy when a show isn't afraid to beat up its main character
Yeah, I'm
because
so glad that we're getting to see that, especially for Mark, that he's literally just starting out. Like at the
yeah,
end of this season, he's basically only been a superhero for 7 months.
yeah,
I love that we're getting to see him learn how to become a superhero, and that requires a lot of his ass getting fucked up,
yeah,
and
brutally.
the stakes are high every moment. I mean, even for Omni Man, at the end of the first episode, dude, like he we are so used to the superhero Superman standard of him being completely invincible
Yeah,
outside of fucking what's that shit, kryptonite. But everybody is no one is safe in this show. Everybody gets fucked up, even Omni Man.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
it's great.
it seems like Omni Man is indestructible. Honestly.
The only time he's ever actually been fucked up was the end of episode 1 throughout his hospital stay.
Oh right,
That
yeah, yeah. When he
episode when
was
he gets fucked up.
Yeah, when he had to fight the other
The
superheroes
Guardians.
and they defended themselves from him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They didn't defend very well,
they didn't do a good
but
job, but
yeah.
I feel like this show is a really good. It's a really good like. Of course it's supposed to be like a coming of age kind of thing for Mark, and
Yeah.
um he's like becoming a superhero and shit like that. But the progression of the show is I feel like the main progression of it is waiting for Omni Man to be found out.
Yeah.
And how did you feel just generally? How like did you think like they would figure it out sooner, or how did you think that was gonna go?
I thought Mark would be the one to find out
I definitely
first.
did too. I thought he would find out first.
Yeah. But I mean, Cecil made sense that Cecil learned first. He seems like the
Yeah.
smartest person on the show.
Yeah. As it starts like unraveling and as it starts like as
Well,
like
not Cecil, Dark Blood, but Cecil. I mean Cecil.
yeah. But as it starts like when the mom finds out and as it starts slowly unraveling and you see him
Mhm.
like you see Omni Man like sniffing around trying to uh trying to get on top of it, it's like
Yeah.
it's really really tense, and since he's so powerful and no one can stop him, it's like this it's you know what he can do because you in the very first episode he killed so many people, and you know how
Yeah.
gory the show can get, so at any
Yeah.
moment you feel like he could just start doing it at any second.
Dude, that reveal of just how gory the show is at the end of episode 1 was so crazy,
It was
dude.
nuts. Yeah.
I like no when I found out about Invincible, nobody had been talking about it. It just had
Oh yeah, you
I think
didn't
it
have
had I
anybody
think
see
it
it.
got no nobody was talking about it at all
Yeah.
once when I first originally watched it. I don't know how I even knew it was on there. Maybe I just went to Amazon trying to buy something and then it was popped up on the main page. And
Yeah,
dude,
because the
what
first
the
episode,
fuck?
you go through the whole episode and there's no gore or there's not much
Yeah.
of it, and then at the very end, there's just like a bloodbath, a massacre, even.
Insane, dude. It's so wild.
I really enjoy it as a contrast to the human elements of the show because I feel like a
Mhm.
lot of the show is people talking and people like trying to understand each other and
Yeah.
shit like that. And it's really good. I really like it. It made me connect with a lot of the characters. I really like the emotional journeys of like
Mhm.
Mark, especially trying to figure out how to be a superhero, and then coming to the realization that his dad is a psychopath serial killer. Uh,
Who belongs to a race of psychopath serial killers?
yeah,
Not serial killers. Fucking what would be the term for
planet
somebody?
conquering psychopaths or something.
Yeah,
They're like
that
Vegetas,
ex
a
that
planet of
ex
Vegetas.
yeah that like exterminate entire races
Yeah,
just out of fun.
yeah.
They literally killed their own race. They killed half of their own race
When it
to become stronger.
when he revealed when like it went back to that scene of them like in the in the
Yeah,
on that
building
planet.
a really nice planet that's
Yeah,
technologically advanced, superior to every fucking thing.
it's
And then it
insane.
cuts to a giant pile of dead people who are the same race as him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's insane.
It's how did you feel about the grand reveal of what he like I feel like all of the
Oh,
lines
dude,
in it
it was great.
all of the lines in it are so good. It's written so well. It's perfect
Yeah,
for the character that he is.
bro.
When he said I your mother's more like a pet to me.
A pet, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, right? That shit is insane.
And
Yo, J.K. Simmons is so good,
he's
bro.
so good in this role. He's so
J.K.
good in this
Simmons
role.
is the most intimidating man in Hollywood.
He has such he perfectly encapsulates his voice
Yeah,
perfectly encapsulates the exact feeling he wants you to feel with this character.
in fucking insane.
It's
Dude.
really good.
She's more like a pet. I was like, what the
His
fuck?
whole reveal, it was like the whole reveal was jaw dropping. Like he revealed that he was actually from a planet that had where it was basically survival of the fittest and everybody they just killed each other until they were at 50% of the population and then
Mm-hmm.
that they were sent to go and conquer planets and take them over. I
Yeah.
like when he told us that backstory, it made me realize that this is a problem that we are not going to solve.
No, not this season at least.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
we're not going to stop him right now at least.
not at all.
And the fact that only Invincible will eventually have the power to fight him cuz he's the only one that can fight him. He's the
Yeah,
only one in the
I
show
mean,
that's nearly as strong as
not
him.
even fight him, bro. He was throwing out haymakers.
Yeah.
And Omni Man was just eating them shits, bruh. He was, bro. Let's go. The fucking subway, dog.
Yo, yeah, that scene was insane. That's when that I had to pause for a second. I was like, that's the most fucked up thing I've ever seen a
That is the
supervillain
most,
do.
bro. That is the most brutal thing I've ever seen on TV.
It
I don't never. I mean, Game of Thrones has maybe come close.
it made me realize, yeah, just the realization that of how evil he is and how little he cares for human life.
The nigga first threw his son at least 100 miles. No, yeah, he threw him. Took down an entire building in Chicago, killed thousands of people, took him all the way underground, and then just put his son in front of a fucking moving subway
and just held him there.
held him there. And because they are basically almost invulnerable,
They're indestructible.
the fucking train just goes through it like a knife through melted butter, dog.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that die. It's so insane.
Imagine taking
And
the
then-
train that day.
Bro.
Yo.
And then he just decides out of nowhere to just put his foot through the bottom of it, and then it just makes everything just all the trains just rise, bro. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it really
Oh my
they
God.
perfectly made him just as evil. Like you to showcase how he feels other lives as insignificant. They did it in like the perfect way. They
Yeah.
perfectly showcase how little he cares about any other race because they live shorter lives than him and shit like that. It's
The nigga systematically kills so many people while trying to teach his son
he
a
tries
lesson.
he goes Invincible tries to go to save people and he stops him. He saves that black dude and then
And
Omni Man
just
comes down and kills him immediately. He says,
and
"Why
then
did you
he's like,
save him?"
and then he's like, "Where did that other jet go?" And then he just dashes off, bro. Oh my god, he
it's
fucking decides to just destroy a fucking cruise ship for no reason, just to take his son to the bottom of the seafloor.
I really it's insane. The
Oh my
the
god,
writing
bruh.
in the set pieces in this are just so good. It's so
Yeah,
insanely well done.
yeah,
Of anything, the biggest thing I can say is that everything in this show is so well done, and you understand everything that's like why
yeah,
you understand the characters more through the actions that they do, and they're just written so perfectly. Like Omni
yeah.
Man is perfectly evil, and Invincible is perfectly naive because he doesn't understand his race. He doesn't understand his
He
upbringing.
doesn't understand shit.
Yeah, and
He literally, in maybe 2 episodes before he starts fighting his dad, he literally helps a villain become a better villain
yeah,
inadvertently.
yeah, he got his ass beat in that fight too.
Bro, he got fucked up. Yo, that fucking cat, that giant cat,
The
went
Beastmaster or
so
whatever.
hard. Yeah, he was fire.
Yeah, yeah.
He went crazy,
He
bro.
came in there and was unstoppable.
He destroyed niggas.
We
That
can talk
shit was
about
fire.
the fights in this. The fights in this are really good.
Okay, first episode is great. I
First
mean,
episode is
you've
great.
watched it.
Yeah.
We don't have to tell you how great it is. But the Red Riot, which is basically the Flash in this series, I mean, I love that scene where he's just fucking punching them,
Oh yeah.
and it's slow, but it's fast, and you
Yeah.
can just see his eyes just slowly bulging in out of the socket because he's just fucking. Oh my
It's like
god.
I when the first episode came out, I saw some people saying that they did like the gore for shock factor, but it's definitely like when you can tell it's when gore is for shock factor when it doesn't lend anything to the story, and also it's done
Mm-hmm.
very like tacky
Poorly
or something
paced.
like that.
Yeah.
I can feel that that it makes sense in this like property because it for one it's creatively done and it makes sense for what's going on, and two
Mm-hmm.
it adds a level of one realism and two danger and levity to the fights because you
Yeah.
have to you realize that these people can really die, and
Yeah.
Invincible is actually getting hurt in every fight that he's in the show. He's getting his
Damn.
ass beaten every fight, and he's close to death in most of them.
Yeah.
It's
Um.
really good. I
Yeah.
oh yeah. How do you feel about
Bro, that fucking when they killed the Black Batman dude. Oh my god.
oh yeah when he grabbed him and slammed him onto the
Bro,
ground?
fuck, dude.
I saw
Oh my
someone on
god.
Twitter post that and say this is Batman versus Superman with with Batman giving Batman time for preparation.
Yep.
But
It's crazy, bro.
um the that final fight is so good. I feel like I could watch it by itself, and it's written so well that you would be able to understand the context of the fight and everything.
Yeah.
Um, but when like such as when he said what's 17 more years and started hitting and just started wailing on him, I thought he was actually gonna kill him. I
Bro.
thought it was over for him.
That was a fucked up line, dude. It was a great line, but like he's right, bro. This nigga's gonna live for 1,000+ years.
Yeah,
He can literally just
it makes
literally
you
just
start understanding his side. It makes you start
yeah.
understanding why he thinks that way, even though
Yeah.
it's a fucked up way to think. Like, just I'm just gonna kill my son. What's 17 more years?
Yeah. I can make another one.
Yeah, but you understand why he feels like, yeah, I can just make another one, knowing his
Yeah.
backstory and shit like that. But how do you feel about the other
Fuck.
characters in the show? Like, how do you feel about you know what? How do you feel about Amber?
Amber, which is voiced by Zazie Beats,
Yeah,
even though
yeah, which I saw
uh
on Amazon.
I
That
I
was crazy.
literally did not um look at any of the actors till after I watched the show. I didn't know about J.K. Simmons' voice in Omni Man until yesterday. The homie told me about it. We was talking about episodes 1 through 3 at work. Um, Mark Hamill voices a character, Luke
He
Skywalker.
does?
Yeah, he's the suit maker, old guy.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's in there. But back to Amber. Liked her character. I like that she's a smart black character. Uh, she actually feels real. Uh, it makes sense why she would be mad at Mark for not telling her,
No, it doesn't.
or not telling her, not trusting her rather, because she figured it out eventually. Like it was obvious.
What I didn't understand about that is that why she got upset with him while he saved their lives and was
Oh,
saving
at the
people's lives.
college,
Yeah,
that was stupid as hell.
he was saving people's lives. He saved Amber's life, and he screamed at him and
Yeah,
cried.
there was no real. There was no. I guess she just was tired of the lying. But I mean, he's a superhero. Like you gotta
Like,
understand.
yeah,
Like,
you see him here, bro.
what? Yeah. What if you get mad at him and then what's their universe's version of Twitter? You just feel like, oh, Mark Grayson is invincible. You feel me? Like
just
that
tweet.
just blows. That blows up the whole spot because you was angry for no reason. You know, like you gotta think about that. But yeah, I agree. That was probably the stupidest point.
I was watching it and I was sitting here like, if you knew for 3 weeks, why
Yeah.
did you complain? He was saving lives.
Yeah.
He was clear. Like, what else could he have done? You didn't want
I
to.
agree.
You didn't want to. You were mad that he didn't show up at the soup kitchen because he was getting his ass beat. He was getting fucking
Yeah.
destroyed
His
in the building next door.
entire chest got caved in
Yeah.
by a fucking giant fucking mallet or whatever the fucking guy
Yeah,
was using.
his fucking. You were mad that he didn't make it to the soup
Bro,
kitchen because
that
he.
shit was crazy when he smacked his stomach in, bro. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
yeah. The impact of that in the in the animation was crazy.
That one and when Omni Man hit Mark so hard that he like literally bounced like a ball.
Oh yeah,
Damn, dude.
yeah.
Holy shit.
I feel like I
Um,
love the way they did the action set pieces in this.
yeah,
They're all done really
sure.
well. They're all done
Mhm.
so well.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about the other characters like Adam Girl, who
Adam Eve. I like her.
Adam Girl?
I
I just
hate
called her Adam
Rex.
Eve. Oh yeah,
I
I think
like
he's supposed
Rex
to be hated,
now.
but I think you're
I
supposed
like
to
Rex
dislike
now,
him.
but he's the scumbag.
Oh, you know what? How did you feel about the robot dude that was
Oh,
yeah,
that became a clone of Rex.
yeah,
I like him. I like that he was able. It sucks that nobody gave him the chance to actually feel like a human. Everybody just dismissed him as a robot
yeah,
without feelings.
yeah,
And even Monster Girl was like, "Oh, you're just a robot. What do you know?"
yeah, which was
And that
fucked
that
up.
that sucked. Yeah,
That
that
was
really
fucked up.
sucked.
That hurt me.
Yeah, that shit.
You know why that
Yeah.
hurt me? Because in the scene where he switched bodies, I cried.
Really?
That's what the scene I was
Oh,
crying
are you
at.
are you specifically talking about when he kills his original body?
Yeah, when his original body
Got you.
dies, that's when I started crying.
Yeah,
When
that's
the
a good
second
scene.
he said this was always the plan, go ahead, and
Yeah.
that just broke me. I was like, yo, he's so happy for him.
Damn.
That shit broke me.
Yeah,
That was
it was
really
great.
good. Like
Mhm.
shit like that. Like shit like that, the very intense emotional moments like that make the parts with violence, the parts with extreme violence, it adds like two wildly different contrasts that both feel like coherent. Like
Yeah.
it feels like it makes sense that this happens in the same universe because um just the way that people are written, the way that very human way that people are written, and the very gory ways that they die is
Yeah.
like it's like you can just see that connection in real life too, and something about the way that they use the gore and the violence to offset the emotional moments is really good to me. It's just so well written, I feel like.
I think the most emotional. emotional I got was when he was fucking caving Mark's face in on the face of Mount Everest. When he had that flashback where his son had the gap teeth, and then he just fucking kept pounding him, and you see him, and he's like, "In 500 years, what would you have?" And he says, "You, Dad." Oh, bro.
Yeah,
That was
man.
crazy.
It's like oh man, it's so perfectly written. Some of these scenes are so
Yeah,
perfectly well written. Like
yeah.
that you understand it immediately and it resonates so well in the moment. Like yeah, that moment I cried at the episode prior and I watched the last episode immediately after, so I didn't have the tears,
Mhm.
but I was like, "Man,
Yeah.
yo."
Oh shit. God.
That's crazy. I'm super excited. So how do you feel about where do you feel like this is going?
Well, with the end of it, I think he's just gonna get stronger, and then he's gonna join the whatever that coalition of the other planets are.
Oh right,
Uh,
yeah, the one that
with
the
with
robot
the
dude told
Seth
him about.
Rogen alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, Seth Rogen alien. He's gonna join them, and then I'm thinking about at the end of next season, the Viltrumites are gonna come, and then the following season is just gonna be all out war or some shit like that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
I don't
I could
know.
see that happening. This
Oh.
when dude left, I was like, yo, I don't know how we're gonna do this, but we gotta get everyone on Earth out of here
Yeah.
because
literally,
he's not gonna leave
literally,
and not come back.
bro. Literally, one Omni Man took out basically so much shit, bro.
Destroyed.
Only reason he took so much damage against. Only time he took damage was against 7 superheroes, bruh.
Yeah,
He.
yeah, that was the only time he was hurt.
No, I'm lying. He was getting his ass fucked up by that. What the fuck are those called?
Was it the things that the scientists made?
Mm,
Well, he was
Venom.
getting slowed
Yeah.
down by those, but they didn't. He just started
No,
taking
no, no,
care of
no, no,
them.
no, no, no. The fucking they're really present in Cthulhu, the Cthulhu
Oh,
monster.
the big ass monster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was getting fucked up by the Cthulhu monster.
yeah,
But
he was getting fucked up by that for a little bit.
other than that, like there was nothing that really like even put up a real
It's
fight, man.
it's so crazy because the way they set it up that they show you all of these other superheroes that are very clearly not nearly as strong as him, and then they present him as just completely indestructible.
Yeah.
It the way it makes it like it makes it feel like there's no clear way to win. and
I I my thing is, well, okay, another problem I have with the show. Why the fuck did he keep the fucking the shit, the torn up, fucked up suit?
I
The nigga can
I don't
fly
know.
through
He
the
could have flew
galaxy.
it. He could have flew it to a different country. He did say that
He
he
didn't even
doesn't
have to
know.
fly to the country. He could have just threw it into the sun or some shit.
Yeah, yeah, he literally could have. Yeah, he could have destroyed it completely. Yeah, he said that when she was when the mom questioned him on it, she said or he said that he wanted something in him wanted someone to find out.
To find
I
out,
think
yeah.
so. I guess because clearly he doesn't really care that these people know anymore. Like
No.
he doesn't the way that he just doesn't care about anyone, but he wants to take over the entire world with Mark, and it's just the fact that
How do
he
you
could obliterate all of these people is always a present reality in my head.
how do you think the show would have turned out if Mark never got his powers?
I feel like he would. I feel like Omni Man would not have cared and would have just killed everyone. I feel like
Even Mark and Peggy, is that her name?
since if he didn't have powers, he wouldn't have had like any reason to like treat him like a son. Because the fact that
Yeah, I
if he
guess he
didn't
was just
have
another
powers,
pet.
he would have killed him. He would have definitely killed him.
He's literally just another pet. Wow, Jesus
Since
Christ.
yeah, if his son had turned out human, he wouldn't have lived as long as he would have anyway. I don't even think he would have like lived.
He could have definitely just waited till his son had died and then just destroyed the earth. I mean, he has options. He has time.
Yeah, he has limitless time basically. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm super excited. This is an entirely new property to me, so I didn't read like the comic books or anything. So I'm
I'm
super.
not going to.
Yeah, I'm not going to because I don't want to get spoiled. So
Yeah, I hate that shit.
I'm super excited for the season 2 and season 3 that were just announced. I'm really excited to see where this goes.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
I do like that Adam Eve is probably one of the first superheroes I've ever seen in anything to actually use her powers for the betterment of people on Earth.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a really good. I like. Yeah, that's part of the characterization I've been meaning. I really like her character, and I really like they seem so well developed.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm not a big book guy, but like outside of Black Panther and the Black Panther movie where they like set up like a station in Oakland or whatever to help the community, there's only have been superheroes that save people from destruction and then never like do anything
Never help
else.
anyone else with anything. Yeah.
Yeah, like Adam Eve stops fucking fucking famine in countries and shit. She helps people grow food
Yeah,
and
she does legitimately very good shit. Yeah.
yeah, it's I love that.
Yeah, the fact that
Because
I don't think I've seen very many other
bro,
superheroes ever do that. Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan is basically God and he just decided to just like fuck off on Mars, bro.
Yeah. I'm tired of dealing
Right?
with these people's issues.
Bro, have you
I still need to
you
watch
haven't
Watchmen.
you still haven't watched
I
Watchmen.
still need
Have
to
you
watch
seen the
Watchmen.
movie?
Yeah. It's an old ass movie. Yeah.
Why haven't you watched Watchmen yet?
Since I didn't read the comics, I just didn't. I need to. I need to.
You should watch the Watchmen HBO series.
I definitely should.
You should watch it.
You know what? I think I'll start it at least. At the very least, I'll start it this week.
You should. The first episode is great, and it leaves.
How many episodes are in the HBO series?
I think it's like 8 or 10.
Okay, so about as long as like Invincible.
10 an hour episodes. Let me look. Here, I'll look.
Because I feel like I could. I'll definitely start it this week.
Let me see.
Because I've heard nothing but it's one of the greatest shows ever. So. And Invincible is also one of the greatest superhero shows. One of the best superhero shows I've ever seen. Honestly. It's I feel like it's very quick to call it that, but it's so definitively great that it's hard not to say it's anything less than a 9 out of 10 even. Like it's no less than a 9 out of 10. I give it a 10 out of 10, but it's no less than a 9 out of 10.
9 episodes for Watchmen on HBO.
Okay.
You should watch it.
Okay, how long are the episodes? Like
Hour roughly.
okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to start that at least.
I love it. You may not like it.
I feel like I'll like it. I feel like I'll.
I don't see
I've just
why you
avoided.
wouldn't.
I've just not watched
you,
it.
You will see shit that's explained one way, and then later on, you'll see how it actually happens, and it makes sense because of racism. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
It's great.
Okay, that sounds great.
It's so good.
I'll definitely
take,
give it a shot and then tell you how I feel about it.
watch episode 1 and then text me. I want to know.
Okay.
And if you don't like episode 1, you won't like the show.
Okay.
But my take on Invincible is absolutely great. I only had 2 problems. Don't even remember what they were. That's how good they were. It was. I hope season 2 and 3 continue to have great writing and great action set pieces.
Incredible writing. Set pieces were so like they were like not only were they great, they were like very fun to watch. Even like
Mhm.
a lot of superhero shit just goes for the very generic like regular fight choreography. Oh, I'm gonna punch
Yeah.
you and you're gonna fly away and hit something and then I'm gonna try to punch you
And we're
again.
gonna chase each other
Yeah,
for 5 minutes.
and
No,
uh,
they go.
it's really good.
Everything has stakes. Everything is destructible. Nothing, except for Omni Man, can like every time something happens, there's consequences. Like fucking Mark punches somebody into a building, and then he realizes like, oh shit, I just destroyed half of a building. The foundation's fucked up. Let me save these people inside this building. Like, I love that the stakes are real.
Yeah,
The stakes are high, and this is something that not even I feel like what's the show with Homelander, bruh?
with the boys.
The Boys. I don't even feel like The Boys even gets to this level
I
of
agree.
actual stakes. I mean, in the moment of The Boys, sure, when he's thinking about lasering the audience in half, but other than that, like, there's no
That
real.
that scene you mentioned when he tries to stop the building, I really like how scenes like that are done because even though we don't know all these little human people, like
Mhm.
we see little scenes of them like living in like transitions and shit. But
Yeah.
it makes it so what makes scenes like that
Believable.
so yeah, it makes it so believable and also even the fact that you care about Mark as a character so much that you don't
Mhm.
want him to feel like he's letting all these people down or letting these
Yeah.
people die.
I mean, we're so used to seeing like buildings being destroyed, but we're not. We never
The
see.
stakes of it, like the
Yeah.
real lives affected by it.
Yeah. Rarely. It's usually in like the Transformers movie where shit buildings are coming down, and maybe you'll see like people, but they'll all be running out of the way so nobody gets
Yeah.
hurt. But in this show, everybody can die, and if they can die, they will die. Essentially.
Yeah. It's it makes it so much more like it makes you so much more like intrigued and engaged with it.
And empathetic for everyone.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Bro, literally, Mark. I don't know how this nigga even has the will to live
I
after
don't know.
just being used as basically a fucking sword for that fucking subway, dude. Like,
Yeah, oh
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Yeah, having to watch people die as they fall into you. Having to see their like guts and viscera fly everywhere because you're being held still. It's so that scene is so nuts to me. That
That's
scene
probably my
itself.
favorite scene.
That's
I
so
mean, the scene where he's going like this
Oh yeah.
is great too.
But yeah, that scene is
That's a close
so
second.
so perfectly evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
I don't. Well, I don't think there's a better way.
I don't think there's a better way to show his how little he cares about the people. Because
Yeah, I mean,
he's spent in the first episode, you can see him saving them, but he doesn't. Nothing showcases to us that he doesn't actually care than doing that.
yeah. Damn,
That
man.
and
Holy
nothing
fuck.
shows that this was all a big facade. Besides that, that nothing. It's so good. It's so perfect.
Yeah. I was thinking like I was comparing Omni Man to Homelander,
Oh yeah.
where Homelander is evil as shit
He tries
when
to
it.
save it. He tries to like protect his image. And
Yeah.
when Omni Man realizes that he no longer needs his image, he just there's nothing
Does not
stopping
give a
him.
fuck, bro.
It's crazy.
Literally comparing the two scenes with the plane and the train, bro. Train wins
Yeah,
by a landslide, bro.
definitely.
Omni Man, most evil character created.
Yo,
I love
this
it.
dude is a
Keep it
fucking
coming.
demon.
He is a bro. He's just one of the Viltrumites, bro.
Yeah, he's just one of them, and they all have that plan to take over this planet. And dude was
And
here, so he's coming back.
bro, I love when homie comes back. He was like, "Earth is off limits." I don't know how. I thought I kept going to the wrong planet.
That was really good.
that was hilarious. And then he was like, "Earth is off limits," and everybody was like, "Oh, it gives like that even instills like the fear that this is just one nigga. There's entire galaxies
They could
of niggas
all
like this
they
nigga."
could all come here at any time now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Wow,
so fucking crazy. Yeah,
I love
Invincible,
it,
10 out
man.
of 10 show.
10 out of 10.
It's so good.
Oh my god, so great. I love all the characters. I love Cecil. Uh, I I even love the two clones, the blue clones.
Oh yeah, yeah. Those
Those
yeah.
they're great.
I thought they were fun. I really liked all the scenes with them. I thought they
I
were
love their camaraderie towards each other.
I like how they were relentlessly just trying to commit crimes.
Yeah, yeah, it's great.
It was really good.
And I love how he used the clone just to fuck up that like when they escape prison.
It was
It's
so good. All the
It's-
characters are so good.
Watch the show, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, you've already watched it.
We
right?
spoiled the
That's
whole
why
shit
you're
for
here.
you if you did not watch the shit. So you
Yeah,
fucked
I
up
mean,
watching this
yeah.
far, stupid.
I don't know why you. I don't know why you listen to us ramble about this show if you haven't watched it yet. You ruined it. You
Yeah.
ruined it. I'm not even gonna lie. I got a spoiler on my fucking timeline. I mean, even you with the
Oh yeah, that I tried to do it.
it was kind of spoilery.
I tried to do it in
didn't-
ways where it didn't show who was on the ground.
Yeah, I figured that it was. I figured like some shit was gonna happen. I didn't think it was gonna be marked.
Yeah.
And then some fucking anime fucking profile I follow just spoiled the whole shit. I was like, damn. It was literally yesterday or some shit.
Oh man. So yeah. Damn.
But I didn't. I only saw the screenshot. It was only a screenshot. I
Okay.
didn't,
Okay,
and I will
thankfully.
say
Because
even-
you don't know
even-
the context of it.
even seeing the screenshot did not spoil how fucking good it was, dude. Like,
Yeah.
go on, watch the show, yeah. You've already watched it. Don't even know why I keep saying watch it. You know how great it was. Thank you for listening to us talk about it for the spoilercast.
Yeah, we appreciate you listening. So
Yeah.
where can they find you, Ryan?
I'm over. I don't know. I'm usually on the left side, aren't I? Or am I on the right?
You're on the left.
I'm on the left.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on your left.
Well, which way are you on the Zoom screen?
I'm on my right.
Okay.
I'm on the right.
Okay. Well, either way, your tags are above you.
Yeah. Okay. So, on Instagram, I'm on civilian. You know how to spell it. You see the period. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, SIV period ILIAN. Still so difficult to spell. I'm on Twitter at Ryan with a Gap. You can DM me. I probably won't get to it for a year. And then I'm on Bandcamp at Civilian. I have like 3 songs on there, but since I'm graduating, I got my whole life ahead of me, and I'm about to go hard as fuck with this shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
shit's about to drop.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
happy
about to-
for you.
I'm-
That's about to be crazy.
Bro.
The graduation project, yo.
Holy fuck. Dude, my teachers were so proud of us. They was like, wow, you guys got your whole life ahead of you. It sounded great.
That's great.
I don't even know what I'm getting in the class, but I'm sure it's an A or something. I don't care. As long as it's a C.
As long as you graduate.
As long as I'm graduating. Yeah. Please follow me. I need all the follows I can get. And where can they find you?
I will be Uncolored P here, I think. Right here?
Yeah, yours is lower.
Yeah, and Uncolored P on Twitter, right here. Right here. It's hard to tell where my hand is gonna be, and my hand is way far off. Uncolored
Where's your
page right here. Right here.
Yeah,
Right here.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
You see
yeah.
how to spell it?
You see it. Yeah.
On Insta?
I didn't know where my hand was gonna be, man.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for watching this episode of the Bad
No,
Input
wait.
Podcast. Yeah. You have something else?
Are you live streaming this week?
I am. I will be live streaming this week.
Where are you live streaming at?
Every week I live stream on Wednesday. Actually, now that
Nice.
you bring this to my attention, every week I live stream on Wednesday. Thanks for reminding me. Every week I live stream on Wednesday about 6 Central, and I'll be continuing Resident Evil, and that is
6
going to
Central
be
is 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Pacific, and
And
5
I don't know-
Eastern, I think. No,
Really?
7 Eastern.
Really?
Yeah, 7
Yeah,
Eastern.
yeah.
Yeah. That's how it
Um,
goes.
Yeah.
Time zone shit took me a minute to figure out when I was a child.
It's stupid. But don't worry about it.
Okay.
But For All Nords on Wednesdays at 6 Central. Cool.
Yeah, playing Resident Evil, finishing Resident Evil. That game's gonna be great, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's great so far. I love it. But yeah, do you have anything else?
Don't think so. Just thank you for watching.
Anyway, we're
guys.
going.
What was this? Episode 3?
Episode 3, yeah.
Wow, we really should not have done episode 0. Episode 3, we really appreciate you guys listening. Yeah, thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we're out of here. Bye.
Peace.